You know, I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know why people watch this channel. I honestly don't know. It's just me. Every time I pick up this camera and do this channel, I'm like, who the fuck wants to sit there and watch and listen to me talk? Doesn't make any fucking sense. God damn it, I love you guys. Okay, now in the last video, first of all, hi, my name is Kevin. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, listen, let's get this out of the way. Not every video is gonna be this background. I know the last video was this background. This video is this background. I like sitting outside sometimes because I'm depressed, and my roommate said sunlight it helps. So I've been sitting outside more late these days. It's funny because I'm not joking at all. I am not joking. This is my bestie channel. I let it fly on this fucking channel, bitch. I'm fucking honest, raw, and depressed. Honest, raw, and depressed. Alright, so in the last video I told you guys about how my 2 girlfriends in high school left me with my best friends. These are true stories. True stories. If I got 500 likes, I would tell the story, and you guys got 500 likes because I guess you like to listen to me talk. So, 500 likes on this video, and I'll tell you the story of how I lost my virginity. Yeah. And let me tell you something. It was... Verizon is involved. Verizon Wireless, if you're watching this, you were a part of me losing my virginity. I don't want to say too much. Forget the 500 likes, we'll talk about it. But Verizon Wireless, I owe you. That's why I'm with y'all. I'm with Verizon because we'll get into it when we get into it. Anyways, I tell you what, normally when I do these, I have like bullet points and I follow the bullet points to go through the story. I don't have bullet points here this time. I'm just gonna let it fly. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, that's fine. I couldn't care less. Go to my main channel and subscribe over there. That one's important. That one pays the bills. So my girlfriend in 6th grade, who you guys know was my first kiss, she left me for my friend. One of my best friends. But it gets worse. That best friend ended up becoming my bully. I know. It's like, why me? How, like my 6th to like 9th grade, 10th grade era, it was just like, fucking, who the fuck was in charge? Like, how did no one see the fuckery of shit that I was going through? I don't understand. But in the 6th and 7th grade, my bullying got so bad, some of you guys know this, my bullying got so bad that I had to switch school. I went from a French school to an English school. When my girlfriend left me, my friend, I'm not gonna say his name, and we'll call him bitch. No, I said bitch too much. We'll call him bitch ass bitch. That's good. And if you're watching this, bitch ass bitch, you a bitch ass bitch. So my girlfriend, her name, you know, if you know her name, you know her name. In the last video, she left him a bitch ass bitch. So I confronted bitch ass bitch. I said, hey, what happened to bro code? I thought we were bros. And there's a code. And bitch ass bitch proceeds to tell me that he can't control how she feels. And if she wants to be with him, then she should be allowed to be with him. And I said, well, of course, bitch ass bitch, but you can control how you feel. Bitch ass bitch. So why don't you feel like being a good fucking friend and not be with her? He said to me, Kevin, you're too emotional. And I said, yes. How does that relate to whatever the fuck is going on here? Proceeded to tell me that we can no longer be friends. He didn't want to choose between me and her. Motherfucker, that's you choosing. That's literally you choosing between you. That's you choosing her. We can't be friends because I don't want to choose. Oh. What? Forget it. Forget it. For 12 months, I watched them date, canoodle, kiss, all that shit. You know what I'm talking about. 7th grade, all the kissing, holding hands, the hugs, after class and shit. I was devastated. I was heartbroken. This is my first love. This is my first... Okay, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I lied. In terms of like emotional, how it affected me, I would say she's top 5. In terms of like, how impactful she was and how big of a part she plays in my life, I would say she doesn't fucking exist at all and she should fucking just leave it. Yeah, that's about the ranking. But at the time it hurt. And I feel like my friend, bitch ass bitch, turned to bullying. I don't know if he felt like, oh, I can't be friends with Kevin anymore. And I don't know, I feel like now that I'm older, why? This is taking a mature turn very fast. Now that I'm older, I think that was his way of dealing with what he knew was wrong. I think he knew what he did was wrong. And so he dealt with it, he coped with it by bullying me, by playing into the role of being the bad guy. Does that make sense? Like, he felt like what he did was wrong, and so he was a bad person. So he kind of played into that role to be a bad person, to kind of validate what he, does that make, I'm not a fucking therapist, okay? I'm just a fucking YouTuber, but does that make sense to y'all? Does it make sense to me? Anyways, one day, we were in class, and the teacher walked in and says, hey, somebody stole a CD player, a Walkman. Now, a lot of you Gen Z kids probably never heard of this in your life. So Joe, I don't even know if Joe's ever heard of one before. Joe, put a Walkman right here. Now, before we had MP3s and iPods, before we had digital music, we had CDs. And the way to listen to music was to put your CD in this CD player. I know, it's ridiculous. You put this CD in a CD player, it would spin. The motion of the spin would, the electrolytes would leave the CD and navigate through a cord. Because it used to be a cord. It wasn't no Bluetooth. We just had regular tooth, you know what I mean? It would just navigate through this cord up into your ears. I know. It sounds crazy, but that's how it was. It was prehistoric caveman era. And you guys, this may not make sense to you, but this was during a time when you couldn't be on the internet and on the phone at the same time. That wasn't a thing. You had to pick one in your household, you know, and it's called dial-up. Look it up, or maybe ask your history teacher about it. But the teacher walks in and says, hey, Patricia here is missing her Walkman and she thinks somebody stole it, so we're gonna check everybody's bags. Me, being the goody two-shoe mama's boy private school raised bitch that I was, I confidently took my bag and put it on the table. I said, search my shit. I'm not a thief. I'm a lot of things. I'm clingy, I'm emotional, I'm dumb, I'm intelligent, and I'm stupid.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But I'm not fucking a stealer. I'm not a robber, a thief. I'm not a thiefer. I'm not a... Fuck, I was trying to... Whatever. I don't steal shit. All I be stealing out here is these girls' heart. Yeah, my hair's been growing out. I don't know if you guys noticed. Anyways, so, put my back on the table. He goes to my bag. Lo and behold, he pulls out the Walkman. Yeah. He pulls out the Walkman. I'm so naive and stupid that I thought to myself, oh shit, I stole it. Oh my god, I must have stole that shit at recess. I didn't even know I stole it. I go, wait, what? That wasn't me. I didn't do that. I didn't steal this Walkman. He said, Kevin, I need you to follow me to the principal's office. So I went to the principal's office. They called my parents, and the good thing about me is I don't lie to my parents. I was very honest with my parents. I tell my parents everything. Everything that won't give them a heart attack, I pretty much tell them. So mom, if you're watching this, I tell you everything that won't kill you. That's it, just everything else. So when I told my parents, hey, mom, dad, I didn't do this. I didn't steal this. They instantly believed me, and they knew this was an attack on me. This was an attack on Kevin Langue, on Kevin Axel. This is a pre-planned fucking attack. And so my dad made the executive decision to switch me schools to an English school. Now the story of that whole bullying thing I've told in another video, which you guys can watch on my main channel, how it's affected me. But then I moved on to an English school called HIS. I've talked about this school before on this channel. Harare International School, where I fell in love. I'm such a fucking cancer. I be falling in love with these bitches every fucking week, on God. I fell in love with a girl, which of course I'm not gonna say her name.
Michaela.
Now, I got closer and closer and closer with this girl, but obviously I did what Kevin always fucking does. I got myself friend zoned. I think at the time when I was younger, I just thought to myself, oh, like, I want to be friends with the girl. Like, if I like a girl, I want to be friends with her first and then just see what happens. But I was always the guy that's too nice. I was always the guy that's just like, well, there's an old proverb out there. I think it's of Chinese descent, and it goes like this: nice guys finish last. It might be Irish, I'm not sure. But I was that fucking nice fucking guy. Just finished last all the time. And so I think I became too friendly with her. But nonetheless, I asked her to be my girlfriend one day, and she said yes. She said yes, she'd be my girlfriend. And I thought to myself, this is it, baby. This is it. New school, new girl. It's only up from here, mama. I upgraded too. She was cute. At the time, to me, she was, you know how you look back at people when you're older and you're like, how the fuck did I date you? You know what I mean? No, respectfully, of course. Respectfully, of course. But at the time, she was cute to me. She's still cute. If you're watching this, you're still cute. You're still cute to a lot of people. I'm just not in that group of people. I'm too fucking honest on this channel. She was cute to me at the time. That's all that matters. And to a lot of people too. She was very sought out. A lot of guys wanted to talk to her, be with her. But I was the lucky man. I was the lucky man who got to be with her for 5 days. For five whole days I got to be with her, which if you think about it in hours, it's a long time. It's a good amount of hours. In hell, in minutes, it's even longer. I believe it was a Friday when I asked her out. It was Sunday when I tried to kiss her, and she dodged me. She was like, "Oh, not yet." I'm like, "Oh, okay, take your time. I want to take it slow too. You know, I just wasn't sure how fast you were trying to go, so I'll take it slow." We got the rest of our lives, you know. We got the rest of our lives, so I'm not rushing, baby. I'm gonna go at your pace. Her pace was different than mine, and by Wednesday, there was no pace left. She told me that she felt like we were better off as friends. I told her she's absolutely right. I didn't know what else to tell her. Either way, the decision had been made. By Friday, approximately 48 hours later, she was dating my best friend. I know. I always say, you gotta learn to find the good and the bad. That's one of my biggest lessons here on this channel and in my life. I always say you gotta learn to find the good and the bad. And I'm happy to say that after, how long has it been now? Almost 10, 15 years or something like that? No, it was long before that. I can confidently say that, like, I still can't find the good in that shit. I still can't find the good in that shit. Now, unlike the first time, I didn't confront my best friend, which I'll get into that in a little bit. I confronted her. I just asked her, I said, "Hey, I feel like we should talk. Because I know I'm gonna have to end up in therapy for this in about 5 years, so that I just want to get some info out of you, so when my therapist asks me about the situation, I can help her help me." Does that make sense to you? And I said, "Did you ever like me? Did you actually like me, or were you just like what was there? Cause like what happened?" And she's like, "I wasn't sure if I liked you. I thought I did, but I like your best friend." Which I'm actually not gonna say that person's name, my best friend at the time, because he's still in my life, and you guys could easily find him. So I'm not gonna say anything. But although I give you guys names, I think people think I give y'all fake names. Sometimes I give y'all fake names. Sometimes I give you guys real names, but I make it seem like they're fake names, so you don't know which is fake, which is real. But I've had people text me like, "Yo, what the fuck? Did you use that person's real name?" I'm like, "Yes, bitch, I did. And so what? You did that shit. Are you mad because I'm telling a couple people now? These are my besties. I tell them everything." But I confronted her and I said, "Hey, you know what happened?" She said that she wasn't sure how she felt, and she just loved having me as a friend. She's like, "I love you so much as a friend, and I'm scared that if we start dating, we'll lose that friendship." You know, the typical bullshit excuse. But in my 13, 14, 15 fucking year old brain, it made sense. I said, "Oh yeah, you're right. You're right." I went to my best friend. I was like, I didn't even get mad at him. I didn't even ask him about it. I just said, "Hey man, I heard about you and Michaela, and I'm happy for you guys. I think me and her was never gonna work," which I lied. I thought it was gonna work great, but I know that you guys will make a great couple, which I didn't think they would. I didn't think they would. I just wanted to be nice. They didn't. They broke up. They dated for like a year or two, but they broke up. I wish him the best, and I told him like I was gonna focus on me for a little bit, focus on myself. Young Kevin was finally maturing, realizing that life isn't about who you're with. Life isn't about chasing girlfriends and girls and settling down, and life is about pineapple on pizza. No, life is about the search for yourself on Google Maps. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking storyteller. I don't fucking know. But listen, I realized at the time that I was the best friend. I was the best friend, and the girls just weren't gonna like me. They were gonna befriend me and use me as their best friend and ask me to hook them up with my friends. So I took on that role for a pretty long time. I mean, what, 9th grade, 10th grade? It wasn't until 12th grade that I finally had an actual real girlfriend. But hey, that's a story for another day. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. If you made it this far in the video, holy shit, you must have absolutely nothing to fucking do, or you must be one of my fucking besties. I think the only people who really watch these videos, all the way till the end, are the same people who like follow me and watch me on Twitch, and maybe some other people, but nonetheless, it means the world to me. I thank you guys so much. This channel is more just for me. I feel like it helps me just like to tell these stories and gets me ready for potentially going on a stand-up tour next summer. I wanna go on tour. I don't know if it's stand-up up tour, but it'll definitely be a tour of me telling my stories. Because I like telling stories about my fucking life and the things I've lived in the last 28 years of living on 3 different continents. Pretty fucking excited. I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me. Axel is coming out next Saturday, so be ready for that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I suck at goodbyes. Okay, I'm out. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay clingy. Peace. That's what I look like the whole time? Oh, fuck that. Oh my God. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay clingy, and no, let me go into it with more swagger.